twice, measure twice, cut once. As an arborist, as someone who's learning to love their trees, a gardener, look 8 times before you cut. Walk around. What's that going to look like? Well, it looks pretty good from this side, and we spend most of our time here on the patio, so yeah, I think that should be able. Those are the stuff that runs through my head all the time when I'm pruning to make something look half decent. You have to have an image of the tree in your mind. You have to walk around a lot. I look a lot. I prune a little. Yeah.
But when you talk about trees, you still have to talk about shrubs, correct? I mean, when it's like roses, I mean, roses will do their thing in weird and wonderful, but they are very tree-like because of the type of wood that you're working with. They're
Each branch from the root crown on a shrub is like a separate branch on a tree. The trunk, in a sense, is buried under the ground and you can't see it. So it's like a place where there's a piece of live trunk and you have the 20 or 30 or 463 branches that are off of the actual root crown, right? Yeah. So the pruning theory on shrubs is quite different. There's a number of things that you can do with shrubs that you would never do with trees. A ratty old shrub that's 2/3 dead, you can buzz that right down to the ground. Cut it right down to ground level, right back down to the root crown, and let it sucker. It will sucker. The root system is still alive. It desperately has to have leaves because that's where the energy is going to come from. It's the green part, right? So you'll get a ton of shoots, and then you can selectively start thinning those to reestablish that shrub. That would be called a full rejuvenation. Yeah, I wrote extensively on that on my blog. It's quite complicated. There's also a natural way of size controlling shrubs by controlling the age of the specific branches within the overall body of the shrub. If you never allow anything more than this 8-year-old branch, then you have successive heights in there of the younger branches. And the overall look, you've got 8 or 10 8-year-olds. That's it will flower perfectly. You never shear, so you never cut off any flower buds. That's another huge thing that's bad about shearing and training and stuff, is you always cut off the flowers. Yeah, so it takes 2 years to recover and blah, blah, blah. So it's better to, my pruning is very, very, very natural.